Alright, now, I've ranted about quite a few things on this channel so far. But this is probably going to be one of my most rage-tastic rants yet. Probably guessed by the title already, but I'm going to be ranting about soccer moms. Something that's been ranted many times over, but so have a lot of my rants, so I'm going to rant about it. I need some idea for a video here. Anyways, now, yes, I am going to be ranting about soccer moms. Turn down your volume for part of this video, please. Now then, when someone thinks of soccer moms, when you say soccer moms, some people get this stereotypical image in their head about the mom who takes their little brats to their little Sunday or Saturday or whatever soccer games all the time. Tradition. Soccer mom. No. That's not what I'm talking about. Alright? I hate soccer, but that's not what I'm talking about, alright? I'm talking about the little bitches that call themselves moms who blame their children's bad behavior on everything and everyone but themselves. Because they don't want to insult their little sack of shit down there. Because they love it so much. Ugh. Now, back in the 80s, now I wasn't alive back in the 80s, but it's obvious though. Back in the 80s, the big thing to blame was rock music. Every fucking soccer mom blamed their children's bad behavior on rock lyrics. Every fucking one of them. And yeah, every fucking one of them, they blame everything but themselves. And they still do. I mean, they still blame rock music, but times have changed. Throughout the 90s, yeah, it was still rock, more rock, metal they blamed, alright? But now times have changed. Because nowadays, we have video games. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about, just a sec here. I'm talking about this type of game. The modern ones. Because, let's put it back. Because, the games from... sorry, I'm kneeling. My camera's not that tall. I need a taller stand. You see, the games from back in the 80s and 90s weren't as violent as today. They weren't as graphic as today. So... yeah, it's like they weren't as big of a deal. But nowadays we have way more violent and graphic video games for like Microsoft and Sony, really. I mean, Nintendo usually likes to keep it clean, but Microsoft and Sony are the big culprits of this. Don't say culprits in a mean way. I love video games like that, but alright, they blame hugely violent fucking video games, and you know, and swearing in them and everything like that, profanity in them basically, and everything like that. And I mean, God of War over there was one of the biggest ones. Haven't played all the way through that yet. I don't know if they say that's the one that has this rape mini or sex mini game in it, or if it's the second one. I'm not sure. I haven't played that far in it yet to find out. But it's like they blame every fucking thing and every fucking one but themselves, because they think that they are like fucking perfect and that they can't go wrong with their fucking parenting. Okay? Well, let me tell you a little something. The parents are really the ones at fault. Alright? Because it's their fault that they listen to this music. It's their fault that they play these fucking games. It's the parents' fault that they have any fucking fun. So don't let them, alright? And, you know, they think that they're fucking perfect and that they would never do anything to wrong their perfect little piece of shit down there. But it's like, I don't know. Seriously, and on a forum that I go on, that I used to go on, anyways, I deleted my account a few years back. Can't think of what the exact name is off the top of my head because it was a few years ago, but I don't go there at all anymore. There was a argument going around about Soccermoms, and you know, it was bashing them, of course. Or the argument started with bashing them, and I joined in because I fucking hate them, and you know, and find out a little while later that the guy who started it was actually at my school. And you know, I get this obvious soccer mom. They didn't even try to cover it up. Obvious soccer mom that come, you know, and again, an explanation about the soccer moms. These are the soccer moms that are so fucking religious. I'm not Jesus camp religious, which I'll get to maybe later on, but unfortunately, but close enough. So fucking religious that they won't even let their kids watch Beetlejuice. I'm not talking about Beetlejuice the cartoon series. No. Wait, yes I am actually. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the cartoon series. That 80s or 90s, whatever, cartoon series. Don't remember exactly when it came out. Where all the ghosts are making jokes and Beetlejuice is a fucking dumbass and, you know. Anyways, back to the forum. I'm getting off track here. Okay, I'm gonna get off track a second because I want to do some more explaining. These people are so fucking overprotective of their little brats that they make them wear neon pads and knee pads and elbow pads and head pads. I think they even came out with ass pads now. And they wonder why they get beat up by bullies at school. Lady, it's not because they listen to music or play violent video games and get violent. It's because they look like a wimp for wearing neon fucking pads. And the husbands either agree with them or are too fucking scared shitless to do anything about it. But anyways, back on topic again here. Back to about the forum again. This lady came on. Obvious fucking soccer mom. Obvious fucking soccer mom. Yeah, I hate that little smudge right there. And I don't remember her exact words, so I'm just gonna say it like I remember it. She says something like this. Well, first off, I put a comment there that basically says a summary of what I just said that, you know, basically said what I just said, you know, soccer moms make their kids are so fucking overprotective, they make them wear pads, and that's why they get able to go to school. Not in those exact words, I said it more aggressively and lengthier, but she came on and said something like this. Don't remember exactly, but she said something like this. I feel appalled by your, what was it? Something like, I feel appalled by your awful awful explanation or something like that. I don't know. She used those big words that normal, sensible people don't use. And, alright, something like, wearing those pads makes them safe so they won't get injured and maybe die. And yes, she did actually bring death into the equation. And, I don't know, she brought God into this equation too, and I don't know. And, alright, I replied back to her. Now, the day after this is when I actually closed my account. But I replied back to her. I said, listen, something like this. I said, listen, lady. Kids need to learn to be tough. We need to, I literally said this. I said, we need to bring back the 80s. Because in the 80s, people knew how to be fucking tough. Alright, and wearing those fucking pads makes kids seem like a fucking pussy. They fall down on their bike, so what? Get back up, I don't care how much you're fucking bleeding, and ride it again. That's what I did. I literally said that too. And she replied back to me. She said, oh my god, this conversation got way out of hand. She said, you fucking dumbass. Do you even care if our kids die? That's all she said. I replied back and said, no, you stupid bitch. Not if they're gonna be fucking pussies. I don't. And I'm dead serious about that too. And she replied back again, and I didn't even read it. I gotta be honest with you. I just went to bed, and in the morning I decided to delete my account. I didn't even read the fucking reply. But I gotta tell you, soccer moms piss me the fuck off. Alright, I'm running out of time here too, but soccer moms piss me the fuck off, right? They blame everything but themselves. They think they're perfect parents. They think they have perfect kids. But all this music and video games and blah 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 is ruining their kids. No, they are the ones who's ruining their kids. And the sooner they can fucking figure that out, the sooner that we can all fucking be happy and get along with each other. But that's never gonna happen. I can tell you right now, that's never fucking gonna happen. Anyone who says it's gonna happen is a fucking dumbass, because it won't. There will always be people around like that, and I mean, soccer moms have been around since before soccer. I mean, most likely. I mean, hell, when people are still throwing rocks at each other. Here's another thing. You know, back how in the Stone Age, how people had fun? They threw rocks at each other as a sport. Let's bring that back. Come on, right? Great big stones? That sounds like a fun game. Well, to me it does anyways. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about this. Anyways, I'm gonna go and play stone toss with a few of my friends. Goodbye.